Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 14 versus the Tecno Camon 40, and the Tecno Camon 40 is powered by MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate SoC. Also we have 8 GB of RAM, while the Redmi Note 14 is powered by MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra SoC. Also we have 8 GB of RAM. So on the back we have triple cameras. So very interesting to see which one will be faster. Let's start off with the boot up test. So logos came up much faster on the Tecno Camon 40, and Tecno is running on Android 15 right out of the box, while Redmi is give you Android 14 right out of the box, but Android 15 update now also available for the Redmi Note 14. HyperOS versus a HiOS. So the Tecno Camon 40 it is much faster when it comes to booting up, while Redmi it is also right behind there. We almost have a 2-second difference. And let's talk about the display. So you can see on the Redmi Note 14 we have a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with a 120Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch out. Overall you can see, and the bottom chin also really decent, while on the other hand, and the Tecno Camon 40 has a 6.7 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rates. Also we have a center punch hole, but you can see in the bottom chin it is much smaller on the Tecno Camon 40. So guys, everything is closed up in the background, no application is running in the background. So phone dialer faster on the Tecno Camon 40. So next on the list is the settings, faster on the Tecno. So let's go to the display. So you can see we have 120Hz refresh rate on both phones, but on default it is on auto, but I will leave that on the manual 120Hz because auto mode is not really optimized. So now check out some more apps like Amazon Shopping, same Wi-Fi network of course, Helio G99 Ultra, Helio G100 Ultimate, so exactly the same on both phones. Scrolling it is really smooth. Let's open this desktop tab. Once again, absolutely similar. So now check out some games application. Let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. And the Candy Crush it is exactly the same on both phones. Instagram exactly the same. Let's spin out, exactly the same. Snapchat faster on the Tecno. Spotify faster on the Redmi. Subway Surfer, another game, MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra versus G100 Ultimate. So once again exactly the same on both phones. So now let's opening up the Temperin 2. Temperin 2 is faster on the Tecno Camon 40, looks like. Yes it is. Also we have dual speakers on both phones, which is I would say more better on the Redmi Note 14. Now let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. Last game we have in this speed test, MediaTek Helio G99 Ultra versus a G100 Ultimate. So the Redmi Note 14 is much faster in terms of opening up the PUBG Mobile. Tecno it is way too much behind. So now let's open up X on both phones. Faster on the Redmi. Zedge faster on the Anyways, let's see the scrolling it is smooth on both phones. As you can see 120Hz it is working. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application, let's see which one will open the camera faster. So exactly the same. So as far as the cameras are concerned, and the cameras it is actually better on the Redmi or on the Tecno. Tecno looks more better, actually looks like better on the Redmi Note 14. Okay guys, now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Chrome on both phones. Also we have same Wi-Fi network. Let's open up Wikipedia.org first website. So slightly quick on the Tecno. Scrolling feels really smooth. Let's open this English language tab. Absolutely similar. Next on the list is the apple.com. Exactly the same. As you can see, scrolling race is really smooth. I mean 120Hz it is only working looks like on the Redmi, while Tecno it is on 60Hz. I can see that. So now let's see RAM measurement. So we have 8 GB of RAM on both phones. Phone dialer, that is seems like in-app refresh. Settings, still there. Amazon shopping, that card refresh on both phones. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, refresh. Instagram, only refresh on the Tecno. Let's see pin out, that is refresh. So RAM measurement looks really bad so far. Snapchat also got refresh. Spotify, Subway Surfer it is only refresh on Tecno. Temper 2 only refresh on the Tecno. PUBG, that is still there. Open up X. Now let's open up Zedge. Refresh on the Tecno only. So last we're back to the internet browser, and that is refresh on both phones actually. So guys, over up to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see, and definitely, and the Tecno Camon 40 it is slightly faster I would say in some games, but another that, and the performance between these devices it is very similar. So in terms of the RAM measurement it is slightly better on the Redmi, but still a lot of refresh on both phones. Also we have 5000 mAh battery size with a 33W super fast charging on the Redmi, while Tecno also has a 5000 mAh battery size, but we have 45W super fast charging. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Redmi Note 14 versus the Tecno Camon 40. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.